Hello, everyone. Welcome back to MeetABetterSelf. It's Susan here, and I have a question for you. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of a drama that wasn't yours to begin with? If you've ever been there, this discussion will resonate deeply with you. We are going to uncover why minding your own business can save you from Edie's life's troubles. So remember to hit the subscribe button to join us in this enriching journey. Before we begin, let me paint you a picture. Let's rewind time to 1964, and we're in New York City, right at the heart of the bustling creative hub Andy Warhol's factory. The factory was a renowned gathering place for artists, intellectuals, playwrights, Hollywood celebrities, and wealthy patrons. Among them was Edie Sedgwicks, a promising young woman whose life was as captivating as it was tragic. Edie was blessed with stunning looks and was brimming with talent. She could have been a superstar in her own right, but she got embroiled in other people's dramas and problems. Edie had a propensity for being the shoulder everyone cried on, the person everyone relied on for solutions. She was constantly embroiled in the issues of her fellow artists and celebrities, so that she neglected her own needs and dreams. One of the frequent visitors to the factory was the famous author Truman Capote. Observing Edie's perpetual involvement in others' affairs, he shared an insightful piece of advice. "Edie," he said, "every person's journey is their own masterpiece in progress. While it's noble to lend a hand, you must remember not to let others' canvases overshadow your own. Paint your life with your own colors." That conversation served as a wake-up call for Edie. She started to grasp the profound truth that she was over-involved in others' journeys and was consequently ignoring her own path. Gradually, she chose to step back to focus on her aspirations and personal development. And as she did, she experienced a significant shift. Not only did she find her own life less chaotic and stressful, but her relationships with those around her also improved remarkably. Why? Because Edie had learned the importance of minding her own business. So, what negative wisdom can we extract from Edie's experience? Just as Truman Capote insightfully noted, every person is on their unique journey. While it's essential to be supportive, becoming too entangled in other people's problems can often lead to unexpected and unwanted complications. This serves as a perfect introduction to the first significant point of our discussion today. Minding other people's business is a disaster. As we move forward in our discussion, let's imagine the lives of two dear friends of mine, Jason and Emily, who were inseparable. They started as best friends and eventually fell in love. Everything was idyllic in the beginning. Their relationship was based on mutual respect and understanding, or so it seemed. Jason, however, had an overwhelming desire to mold Emily into his version of a perfect partner. He would often critique Emily's lifestyle choices, whether it was her fashion sense, her culinary preferences, or her choice of literature. Emily initially brushed off these comments, attributing them to Jason's concern for her well-being. However, the constant critique started breeding frustration and resentment. Emily felt undervalued and misunderstood, and this began to strain their once warm and affectionate relationship. Now let's take a step back and imagine a different scenario. What if instead of investing his energy in changing Emily, Jason had focused that energy on self-improvement? What if he had worked on broadening his horizons, on understanding that people are different, and it's those differences that make us unique and interesting? Perhaps he could have used that energy to learn more about Emily's interests, maybe read the books she liked, or tried to understand why she enjoyed the cuisine she did. This approach would not only have allowed him to grow as a person, but could have deepened their bond. This brings us to our second point. Fools mind others, while wise men mind themselves. The wisdom in this saying lies in the recognition that our energy is best spent on our growth. Trying to mold others into what we consider ideal often leads to disappointment. Instead, if we focus on understanding ourselves better, on identifying our weaknesses and strengths, and work on being better individuals, we add value to our lives and the lives of those we interact with. Reflecting upon personal development, it serves as a path towards self-contentment. Only when we are at peace with who we are can we truly embrace others for their authentic selves. This understanding can do wonders for our relationships. So it's time to contemplate. Are you pouring your energy into molding someone else to fit your ideals? Or are you channeling that effort into becoming a better version of yourself, thus inspiring others to do the same? As we progress, let's consider another scenario. Imagine a family gathering where everyone's trading stories, laughing, and catching up. But amid all the cheer, you find yourself a little on edge, a touch apprehensive. Why, you ask? Because of Uncle James. A well-meaning soul, he always has advice to dish out about your job, your lifestyle, even your food choices, without you ever asking for it. Over time, these unsolicited opinions feel intrusive, creating a wall of discomfort around family interactions. A scenario most of us can relate to, isn't it? Such behavior, while often stemming from concern, has the tendency to strain relationships, birthing a cycle of discomfort and resentment. Despite good intentions, James unknowingly creates distance instead of fostering intimacy. This isn't an isolated incident. It occurs in friendships, professional relationships, and even among acquaintances. This brings us to our concluding insight. Minding your own business can avoid 80 of life's troubles. What's profound about this principle is its simplicity. By focusing on our journey and respecting others' paths, we cultivate a harmonious environment. We foster a culture of mutual respect and understanding, the foundation of any healthy relationship. Now, let's take a moment to envision a world where everyone respects each other's personal journeys, where unsolicited advice is replaced by support and encouragement. A world where we focus on personal growth, enabling relationships and our lives to transform positively. We all have our battles, our challenges to overcome. By understanding and respecting that, we navigate life with greater peace and satisfaction. As we draw towards the end of our discussion, I invite you to reflect on this. What actions can you take today to mind your own business and channel more energy into your growth? How can you use the energy you've been investing in others for your own personal development? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. It's been a joy exploring these insights with you, taking a step closer to meeting our better selves. Remember to hit subscribe to join us for future explorations into personal growth and self-awareness. Until next time, this is Susan, wishing you joy and growth on your journey. The most significant project you'll ever work on is you. And before we part ways, I leave you with this question to ponder: how would your life change if you focused less on others and more on yourself?